You are now listening to the Battle Rap Arena Show with your hosts, URL Zone, Norbs, and Jesserican.
Welcome to URL's Battle Rap Arena. Jesserican with URL's very own street star Norbs. What's going on, Norbs?
I'm great, man. It was the celebration today. We had the parade. It was amazing. Shout out to all the Giant fans that were out there. Shout out to Wes Welker, man, for dropping that ball. I mean, it was definitely a great time. You know, and then, you know, people loved the interview from yesterday. Getting a lot of good reviews, you know. So.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Easy from Rap Music Board. He takes the time to do cliff notes on the show. And I don't even know. Yeah, he's just a fan, but, you know, on Rap Music Board, he posts up 10-minute mark, what's going on, 15 minutes, so I appreciate that. Easy from Rap Music Boards. Charlie Clips and DNA got a new song out at Tech 9 and X Factor is looking like.
Yeah, and then it's basically because, you know, Charlie Clips feels as if that X Factor is, I guess he's saying what his side is, and I spoke to him earlier, he feels as if X is making excuses about the battle and not as a debate of whether he knew about the round or whatever. And so Charlie just kind of addressed it. I spoke to him earlier, and he's like, you know, it's rap, and, you know, he's doing what he do.
Yeah, definitely. 910, you're live on the air with Norbs. Go ahead, 910. What's on your mind?
What up, Norbs?
What's shaking, brother?
What up, North Carolina and shit? But when you gonna drop the B Magic and the Young Cannon battle?
The B Magic and Young Cannon battle. Within the next few weeks, I think there's about 3 battles left from that night, which is B Magic, Young Cannon, Clean versus K-Rock, and M City versus Big Cannon. So I'm not sure which one drops next, but those are some good battles right there. And to add to it, the battles that we just had were amazing. And to add to that, this Saturday, February 11th, is the PG. So hopefully some of your fans are in New York, and if you are, holler at me on Twitter. I will give you my number, and you know, we take it from there.
We fucks with you out here in the port, too, Port City, North Carolina. Fucks with y'all, man.
Thanks a lot, brother.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, my dude.
Yeah.
All right, 910, thanks for calling in. 916, we got PZ on the line. What's on your mind, PZ? What's going on?
So what's going on? Just chilling, man. What's going on, Norris?
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Shit, just chilling, tuning in.
We got 2 surf on tonight, 347-215-6721, 347-215-6721. Real, I see you. Not the first one. He was the first one on the line.
Of course, Real? Of course. He actually has on his Tsunami Surf T-shirt, his Tsunami Surf jogging pants. He has a Tsunami Surf. He's probably playing in the background Cocaine Paradise. You know what I mean? He's got the video playing with Surf with his shirt off. I know everything's going down right now. He's going crazy right now. This might be the highlight of his career right now. So it's crazy.
Can we get Surf on the line?
Yeah, give me a second.
We're gonna get Surf on the line. Peter, you excited about this interview also?
Yeah, I'm excited to hear what Surf has to say.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, it was a great battle. You know, I want to see what he thought of it, how he took it, and you know, there's some other topics that I mean, I'm not sure if it is going to bring on, but his name has definitely been buzzing around. You know, as far as regarding retirement, as far as the Motor City Mayhem taking place. And without him and them doing it the very next day.
Jesserican, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I got my main man, Tsunami Surf. Tsunami Surf, welcome to the Battle Rap Arena, brother.
Yo, what's good, my nigga?
What's up, Surf? Thanks for coming on.
You already know what's going on.
Surf, your battle just dropped, man. Big T. What is the response you're getting from the fans? Like, walk us through it, brother.
I mean, me and T, like, honestly, like, I mean, hold on one second. I'm a real nigga, so man, but like me and Big T been talked about, you know what I mean? Me and Big T been talked about the battle after the battle, you know what I mean? Like, and before the battle had happened, we both said the same thing. It was a good clash of styles. We knew what it was going to do, like momentum wise, you know what I mean? And we made a classic. Like you got a lot of Surf fans running with Surf 2-1. I even seen some Surf 3-0, but I'd be a fake nigga to lie and say I didn't see a lot of T2-1, T3-0, you know what I mean? But me and T talked about it. Me and T already, you know what I mean? It was like we knew what the outcome was going to be. He like, man, you got so many fans, you feel me? You be having so many damn in-between bars and you know what I mean? And like you be jabbing so much. We know, like, I know it's going to be a million niggas saying you killed me. And I'm like the same thing, nigga. Your build-up so long and them fucking haymakers, you know what I mean? It was jabs versus haymakers. It was really a matter of what you like. You know what I mean? It was really a matter of what you like.
Now, take us through the battle round by round, and how do you feel the rounds went, and who won the round, and why do you feel you won or lost?
I feel like, all right, round one. I feel like going against a nigga like Big T from the rip is tough going around too, because he leave a lasting impression. Because all his I feel like he's one of the few niggas that punchline for punchline for punchline is just like me. You know what I mean? Like his bars be coming back to back to back. You know what I mean? So going after Big T is tough from jump. You know what I mean? But I feel like I came out swinging. I feel like my first round, you know what I mean, at one point before, like, during the battle, I feel like my first round was damn near might have been my craziest. You know what I mean? Like, all my bars that niggas tweeting me, like, damn near, like, my first bars, that Olive Garden set up, then the Beyonce Baby from the Rock set up, then the left them hoes out there. Like, this was all back to back to back in the first round, you know what I mean? What people forget, like, this shit, you know what I mean? Like I said, Big T's such a tough opponent, and, you know what I mean, I give him all his credit, but Big T the type of nigga that he could say some shit and wipe out your first round. You know what I mean? And I've seen me do that to people. You know what I mean? To whereas a niggas leave such a lasting impression that you forget, you know what I mean? K-Shine first round was crazy, but you know what I mean? After the battle started dwindling down, niggas like, yo, you act like Surf first round wasn't wow. My first round was crazy, you know what I mean? So like I said, I feel like I got the first two. I feel like my second round was my strong. I feel like T got the third round, and that was literally because of, you know what I mean, time length wise. I just feel like he went in overdrive in that third round. You know what I mean? Which I feel like people don't do with me a lot, which is why a lot of people lose easier. Because they put they all into their first round, you know what I mean? And I be going for that second round, you know what I mean? So as a nigga drop all his clips out in that first round, I be still going. I feel like T went the other way, and I feel like T got that third round, you know what I mean, if I had to give him one.
Now, was Big T your biggest challenge, and if so, why?
Yeah, definitely. Like, Big T was my biggest challenge because of, I feel like, for one, Big T is the type of nigga, like, you don't let Big T was sitting for a year, let's be real. You know what I mean? Big T was sitting for a year. You don't let a nigga like Big T sit for a year. You know what I mean? Like, he's too witty. He's too witty, you know what I mean? So I figure, like, I think I'm one of the best niggas in the league. But let's be real, I was going into my 9th round. Going into that third round with Big T, that was my 9th round straight. True. You understand what I'm saying? You figure that was my 9th round straight, so you figure that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 20, you know what I mean, 24, 27. That's about 30. That's damn near half an hour worth of battle bars.
Wow.
I was going on a half an hour worth of, going into the ending third round of my Big T battle, I was going on a half an hour worth of battle bars of all new shit. You haven't heard anything. You've never heard Surf recycle anything. You've never heard nothing twice. You never even thought Surf said anything twice. I'm going to, you know what I mean? So Big T got a fresh 9 minutes for a year. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going into a half an hour, and I just came off a amazing battle with K-Shine, amazing battle with X Factor. You know what I mean? Like, classic after, like, I've arguably had the best battle the last 3 events in a half an hour worth of time. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but like I said, Big T did his thing. You know what I mean? I feel like we had one of the best battles in a long time.
And I definitely agree. It's an instant classic. One day, over 100,000 views. Thanks for all the support to all the fans. But a lot of that has to do with Surf and the way he promotes himself. Now, this is supposedly, I had leaked recently, maybe in a couple battles, that this was your last battle.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you lined up to battle Bricks, but this is your last battle on the stage.
Yeah, it's my last URL. I had, like, honestly, the Brick situation had came up before I decided to chill. You know what I mean? I decided to give it up or whatever. So, you know what I mean? I got to handle this one round in Cali or whatever, this URL West shit with Jungle, or this Jungle versus Jersey type shit or whatever this is. You know what I mean? And then, yeah, I'm chilling.
Now, knowing the fact you made such a huge impact in a 2-year status, and not even a complete 2 years because you did time.
Yeah.
You come out and you're on fire, and it's probably within a year that you've become who you've become. What's next for Surf, and do you feel as if what's next for Surf? That's basically the question.
I mean, honestly, I'm just focusing on this music right now. You know what I mean? I shout out to all the URL artists that, you know what I mean, that make music, but I'm sure, like, everybody knows because we all still in the same network, the same loop, that my music is, like, I'm up in the upper class of people that make music in URL, if not one of the better ones, you know what I mean? And my music really doing numbers right now. You know what I mean? It's like, it's to the point where we drop my mixtape, my damn website shut down. You know what I mean? We had over like 5,000 downloads in a day. I mean, I'm getting 250,000 views on videos, you know what I mean? Shit like that. The music crazy, you know what I mean? I just got this little situation with LRG. I'm sponsored by LRG now, you know what I mean? Just did my documentary with LRG. And, you know what I mean? We just got a lot of situations musically to the point where it's like battle rapping is kind of like an image blemish. You know what I mean? And I feel like in my eyes, you know what I mean? Like it's always you got to prove yourself, like the arguing. That comes with the territory. People always like, oh, you bitching, you complaining, you talk too much, you this, that, and third. But it's a sport. You understand what I'm saying? And like as an artist, like you just can't do the two. You can, but you can't. You know what I mean? So as of right now, I did the battle thing. I just want to focus on my music.
Now, knowing the fact that you've made your impact and your fame is from battling, and people then knew your music, do you feel as if you should? You're saying you're leaving battling. Are you ever going to battle again? Is it a possibility?
I mean, like, if I said I wasn't going to battle, like, you know what I mean? If I said I wasn't going to battle again, like, I'd be clear, like, I could never say that right now. You know what I mean? I could just never say, but I know for a fact, like, as of right now, I wash my hands with it, you know what I mean? At least to see what other doors I could get open or what other doors are already open for me. You know what I mean? I actually got situations that I can't even talk about that's in the works right now. You know what I mean? So I definitely got to check my other, you know what I mean, my other options. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I've never been like, what event, you got to think about it, the last 3 events since I've been home, when have you seen an event where Surf the one flipping the coin or Surf the one in the crowd just bugging out with everybody? I've never had that chance because every battle, I'm the one battling. And I'm damn near having main event performances. I want to chill. You know what I mean? I want to be the one, you know what I mean? I bust my ass to get where I'm at. Now everybody pointing fingers, I want him. Now wait, now y'all fight. You know what I mean? I'm going to sit back, y'all fight. And if somebody, like I said, I'm a real nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like Big T was one of my favorite battle rappers. That's why me and Big T did it. So if somebody was to catch my eye, it's like, yo, he really wilding, and I know I could get up under somebody's skin, fuck with him and want to battle, yeah, I'll do it. You know what I mean? For 1 million views, of course.
So this is not a goodbye. It's not a retirement. This is a brief vacation. Is that more like that, or you focus on the music?
I can't say it's a brief vacation because a brief vacation always means you coming back. You know what I mean? A vacation always, like, I'm not saying I'm coming back, but I'm not saying I'm done. It'll definitely, like, all links would have to be locked, and the money would have to be perfect, and the opponent would have to be perfect. It would have to make full sense. You know what I mean? I'm one of them battle rappers that care about my name more than I care about a couple of $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't no battle league just pull me in for $3,000-$4,000 and say, we're going to get you to battle Jimmy, Johnny, and James for, you know what I mean? Then my battle do 15,000 views, or I'm using old verses, you know what I mean, from other battles because I'm trying to battle everybody in the fucking world. You know what I mean? My name's bigger than that. So, nah.
So if you were never to battle ever again, do you feel as if this battle, Big T, was the perfect battle to leave off of?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you can only, I feel like the only way you could go out is on top. You know what I'm saying? Like any other way, like, cause it's like once you lose a battle, it's always like, or like fully for the most part lose a battle. Everybody like he lost or you have a bad battle. It's like you stuck in that realm because you got to prove yourself again. You know what I mean? The way me and Big T going, you know what I mean? This might hit a million views in a couple months. I mean, every nigga I battled from the Midwest, I had a classic battle with. Me and Young Ill's first round is almost at 1 million views. You know what I'm saying? Me and X Factor's at 600K. You know what I mean? Like I mean, what else to do? I had 5 battles on the URL stage, and arguably 4 of them are classics. Like my 4 battles are in a lot of people. Sue Surf versus, like, just think about it. Sue Surf versus X Factor at Night of Main Event. Night of Main Events. The best battle. It was crazy in there. Summer Madness, K-Shine versus Sue Surf. My first battle ever on URL stage was a classic. Young Ill versus Sue Surf. And this battle right here, that's 4 out of 5. I'm shooting pretty damn good. When else do you quit? When do you quit? What do I have? 2 bad battles and then say I'm done? Then it's like, oh, he running. I'm 4 out of 5. It's only but so long you could play dice until you ask. You know what I mean? Until you crap out. I feel like I'm doing pretty damn well.
So, what will be Sue Surf's legacy as a battler? What will people define Sue Surf as a battler?
As a classic, replay value, classic bars. Like, I got consistent bars. It's classic. It's always, you can always watch it. You can always, my replay value is through the roof. You know what I mean? It's like, let's say I could just kill somebody and just wire somebody, but it's like, who's going to care about that 20 years later? But that million view, that 3-4 million view battle, 20 years later, me and Big T is timeless in battle rap history. I can bet my last dollar on that. Me and Young Ill is timeless in battle rap history. Me and X Factor is timeless. Like, I'd rather put a time, you know what I mean? Like, that's what matters, the numbers and what people going to remember. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I look at it. No. I'd rather take the timeless over $2,000-$3,000 just to battle nobody.
Now, my question is this. A lot of people, you got your fame from battling, and I've spoken to, I do, obviously I manage as well, and we do the whole music thing as well. And although people knock battling, I know a lot of artists that their A&Rs want them to battle for the exposure. Now, it's a lot of big misconceptions with that. How are you going to continue to generate and keep that machine moving in terms of your
as far as because I know what you mean. I'm not leaving the scene. Like it's not like, oh, I'm just going to disappear. Like I'm not going to be at the battles. I'm not going to be standing behind Suge. You know what I mean? Like you still give off that. You know what I mean? You still who you are. I'm still Sue Surf. You know what I mean? But at some point it just got to stop. You know what I mean? And I sit down and I talk to my team. I calculate my numbers and stuff. When it's to the point where, not saying like I'm not doing the exact same numbers as battles, but it's to the point where just as many people walk up to Sue Surf and know me for Cocaine Paradise, Show No Love, Dreams Money Goodbye, Surf Sub Volume 1. It's people that know me from that side and don't know I battle rap. That's crazy. That's crazy. I feel like I'm doing, I mean, like I feel like that's amazing. You know what I mean? To the point where people know me for music and don't even know I battle rap. Because at one point it was like all battle rap and like, oh, he could make a couple songs. Now it's to the point where people like, yo, I heard this, that, and the third, and then they like, oh shit, like you battle too. You know what I mean? So I gotta take advantage of this situation.
Now, knowing, I remember when I first made the call to Sue Surf, I seen a blog. It was you and Goods and Loaded Lux.
Yeah.
I called. I made the call and I was like, listen, I want you on Smack. And my first conversation I had with you, I can tell that you were excited to battle, and I could see the competitive level in your voice. And knowing that and seeing you on stage and seeing you grow to what you are, I'm proud of you. And that's real cool.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do.
The question is, knowing the fact that you're such a competitor, how hard is it going to be for you to not jump in.
It's very hard. Like I like every day. Like I be wanting to wolf on niggas all day because like if people follow me, for the people that do follow me, for the people that do know me, I like to talk shit. You feel me? Like, and I do it for the competition. Like for like I feel like as of right now, Sue Surf is a big part of URL's puzzle. You know what I mean? Not saying I'm 60% out of 100% or anything like that, but whatever my percentage is, it's a big part. You understand what I'm saying? Whether it's 5%, that 5% is huge. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I really bring something to the table. You know what I mean? All the arguing, the beef and the talk and shit, you know what I mean? And I do that because, like, it really brings the best out of people. You know what I mean? It make motherfuckers want to kill you. It make people want to, like, that's what so it's hard, but I just, you know what I mean, keep my mouth shut until somebody wake me up. I've yet to see somebody really come at my neck and make me want to kill them. You think about it. I mean, if you really look back at my career, think about it. Sue Surf versus Young Ill, that was me. I started the whole blog. I dissed Young Ill with the whole MySpace pictures in his page and the diss, you know what I mean? Sue Surf versus DNA, us down, talk about them, and X Factor. I got X Factor that mad that he wanted to kill me like that. You know what I mean? Shit like, you know what I mean? Like, I bring that out of people. I've yet to find somebody that make me want to do that. You know what I mean? Maybe one day when I find somebody that makes me want to kill them, then I'll do it. But I'm tired of being the one that make people mad and make people have a good battle. What's somebody going to make me want to go crazy?
Mm. And it's funny because as soon as your first battle on the scene, and this one thing I definitely respect about you, you never had, like some people be like, oh, he never had a body bag or whatever the hell, but your competition level is so from jump was elite. I think Young Ill's the best in the Midwest. That's me personally.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I could throw that all day. I'm like, I say that all the time. I'm like, yo, Norbs and fucking smacking them threw me in with the wolves from Jump Street. URL was at its still building stages when I came in. You know what I mean? Like there was no proving grounds, no nothing. You feel me? I've arguably battled the best nigga in every state. You know what I mean? Like, it's some people that feel like K-Shine and DNA. If K-Shine and DNA is damn near everybody top 5 right now. Some people feel like DNA the best out there. Some people feel like K-Shine. Of course, there's other people, too. You know what I mean? Big T is the best in Chicago. X Factor's arguably the best in Detroit. You know what I mean? Young Ill, in my eyes, is the best in St. Louis. Or, you know what I mean? To some people, arguably, I battled some of the best niggas everywhere from jump. I've never had a slouch. Never. I've never had there's no slouches in between. If you name me any battle rapper in the league, I can name a slouch they battle. I personally can feel like I can name a slouch. I've never yet had battles. You know what I mean? I feel like my resume is amazing.
Now, all the battles, and I'm gonna keep it 100% real with you right now. All the battles you had, Young Ill, debatable to the T. X Factor, debatable to the T. K-Shine, debatable. Big T, very debatable. Not a one battle that a lot of people say that wasn't as debatable was the DNA battle. Now, having said that, that was your second battle, and it was against DNA, who obviously is one of the best to do it. Can you walk away from the game right now without avenging that battle?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All day. 4 out of 5, I take that all day. I've never been greedy. 4 out of 5 all day. Like all my and I feel comfortable about my battle. Like I feel comfortable about every battle I had. Cause there's people to this day that say like lyrically you trashed DNA. Like I feel like people don't understand like when you know what I mean, people that don't follow this culture don't understand battle rap. Like when I battled DNA, I was the newbie. DNA was what was in at the time. Yeah. You know what I mean? DNA was the 18-year-old. He was jumping from grind time, and he was really, you know what I mean, like the juice. Like he just came over to URL, you know what I mean? That get him the fuck out of here. So like he was really, you know what I mean, what was popping at the time. You know what I mean? So for me to even go in that room and do it was enough for me. And then for people to still say, yo, lyrically, I feel like, you know what I mean? I'm cool with that because everything ain't gonna go your way. You know what I mean? I'm not supposed to go in there and sway the crowd every time. Luckily, I do. But at that time, like, New York was hard. Like, at that time, where URL was at right now, remember, like, you walking in there, niggas shoulder to shoulder, niggas don't want to move, niggas from New York, you from Jersey, it's 150 degrees, you feel me? Like, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? 4 out of 5, I'm straight. Like, you know what I mean? And I still feel like I put up amazing. If I feel like DNA's debatable, all I need is a few people like, listen, bar for bar, like, you know, and I personally feel like that. If you, like, only thing that was different right now, honestly, only thing that was different from right now with me and DNA's battle was my poise. Like, I wasn't as poised as I am now. If me and DNA was to battle again with the same exact bars, DNA would get put to sleep. You know what I mean? Like, DNA would get put all the way to sleep. Like, if you take the bars that we said and give them to DNA right now and give me my bars right now, like I'm way too poised now. You could never put me in any situation, in any crowd, in any state, in anywhere where I won't do my thing. You know what I mean? Like I said, like you said, that was my second battle. You know what I mean? I was still getting my feet wet. It's nothing. You know what I mean? And that's why I really went and battled DNA again. You know what I mean? That's really why I went and battled DNA again, because I feel like bar for bar he lost. Like, I'm hot like a fan doesn't move me. You know what I mean? Or hot like some shit he said.
No, I mean, and I feel you on that. You also you were pursuing the Hitman Holla battle. Is that out of the realm? You don't care about that anymore?
Hell no. Hell no. I battled Young Ill again before I battled Hitman.
And why is that?
Because me and Young Ill, like I said, like you said, me and Young Ill's debatable. You feel me? Young Ill's on his shit. You know what I mean? Young Ill, Hitman's on the downslide. Who wants to battle Hitman and why? You feel me? Especially if you lose the verb. You know what I mean? Like, you just had, like, your last 2 battles were terrible. You choked in your own state. You choked in your own state, a one-rounder. And then you go in your battle, and I did all this. I possibly lost the hollow, so I figured I owed St. Louis a favor, and then choked for damn near 2 minutes. Wow. You know what I mean? Like you choked, and then you had that terrible performance that you blame on the mic, which nobody else had but you. You know what I mean? So come on, that's two losses. No, why not? Everybody I battled, I could account for. I could vouch for their career and account for their career. Period. Point blank. Period. Everybody I battled, I could vouch for their career. That's how I look at it. Nobody's had 2 terrible performances. And my Big T had his careers impeccable. Big Hitman Holla, to be fast, Hitman Holla, DNA, Hollow the Don, you know what I mean, Smash, Deacon Frost, Young Ill, he's battled everybody, all grade A performances. DNA, damn near all grade A performances. K-Shine, damn near all grade A performances. Battle Holla for what? I mean, yeah, the tension is there, but for what? You don't deserve to battle me. I'm consistent, very consistent. I don't miss, technically.
No, I feel you. Now, having said that you are a fan of the sport and you were at this event this week, give us your take on this weekend's battles.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. B-Magic versus Rosenberg Raw. B-Magic, to be fair to the fans, because I know some Rosenberg Raw fans out there, B-Magic 2-1. Rosenberg Raw getting the first round. But if I want to, I mean, that's the political answer. But my answer is B-Magic 3-0. I remember it's just perfect because it wasn't too many. Then you had, who else did you have? You had
John and Bill Collector.
John and Bill Collector. The political answer is Bill Collector. No, 2-1 both ways. The political answer, Bill Collector, 2-1. It was 2-1. You feel me? Bill Collector got the first round. John got 2.
What impressed you with both those battles and with the MCs, and why did you sway in that way?
And what? With the first 2 battles?
Yes.
With B-Magic just had way too many, was way too lyrical for Rosenberg. Like, Rosenberg was just straight I punch you in your face. B-Magic was way too complex for him. Like, we went in time. It was stupid. That shit about to cut off on us?
No. And it's a little countdown, and it'll say 30, and then we got another 15 minutes.
Oh, why? So yeah, then Bill Collector. John beat him bar for bar, second and third. You know what I mean? But the reason I even honestly give Bill Collector that first is because it's something like people had to get it off their chest. Like Bill Collector hadn't battled yet. You know what I mean? He hadn't battled in a long time. He just was coming home, so people wanted to see what he had. You know what I mean? So once he got that first round out, they just wanted to see that swag, that wow, Bill Collector. They saw it. You know what I mean? And it's like, ooh, that's why he got the first. But then when it's like, all right, we know you goofy. Now what about the bars? That second and third, John start kicking his ass.
X Factor versus
Clips. X Factor had a lot of shit, but the only reason is Clips went way too long. Like with two niggas that got bars, you know what I mean? With two niggas that got bars, there's nothing you could do. You know what I mean? If a nigga, like, if I got bars and another nigga got bars and I go 5 minutes and that nigga go 10 and both our bars added 10, he automatically win because of the time length, you know what I mean? So you got to look at it like, you know what I mean? That's just the way it is. Like, that's just the way it goes. Like, you got to give it to Clips. Clips, damn, they went 20 minutes. You know what I mean? But, like, honestly, and I'm not even going to lie, I was rooting for X. Like, you know what I mean? I wanted X to win, you know what I mean? And I feel like Clips beat him. You know what I mean? I feel like time-wise, I feel like if they both would have went the same amount of time, I feel like X would have won.
Now, Young Ill versus...
versus Conceited. Ill got the first two. Conceited got the last one. If Conceited would have went the win, it would have been very, 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 very debatable if Conceited would have went as wild as he did in the third. Like, Conceited was just, like, in his face, like, yelling. And that third round, Conceited got real aggressive. You know what I mean? I ain't never seen Conceited like that. That's why he got that third in my eyes. You know what I mean? But the first two, Ill was just talking to him.
I seen you at the venue, and we had a little conversation.
Yeah.
And you did take an L that night, a big L actually. You made a bet with me. You recall this bet?
What bet?
I mean,
you talking about the Giants and the
yes,
the Patriots?
Yes, I want to hear it. I want you to say Eli's the best. That's all I want to hear.
All right, yeah, Eli Manning the best. He's the best man.
Oh my God, I got a cough. Just let's go to the questions for the fans. I know they want to talk to their favorite person in the world, Sue Surf.
All right, 951 Real, you're live on the air with Sue Surf.
What's up, boy?
Hello. What's going on, my nigga?
What's going on? It's Real from Cali. You already know what's going on with you.
Ain't shit. I'm chilling, my nigga. I'm chilling out here trying to get it. That's all. You feel me? That's all grinding and working, bro.
Hey, man, you already know, like, I appreciate, like, all the shit you told me in the DM and lifting the nigga's spirits up and all that shit. Like you already know what it is, you know? And I just want to let you know, like...
grinding, my nigga. You gotta, ain't nobody gonna get it but you for you, my nigga. You gotta keep grinding, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get it. Ain't nobody gonna want to get it if you don't get it.
I already know, you know? And I appreciate all that shit. I want to let you know, like, your painting is on the way. Don't think a nigga bullshit or nothing. You already know.
For sure. Yeah, holla at me, bro. You already know. I appreciate the love, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, you got a question, Real?
Yeah, I got a question.
Hold on, Real, before you say anything, is that the painting of, like, what kind of painting are we talking about right now? So, because I know you have an obsession with Tsunami Surf.
Okay. Okay, here we go, Norbs. Hey, Norbs, first of all, I want to tell you thank you for that present you sent me, the picture with you and Surf. I appreciate that, my nigga, because and let me tell you why I appreciate it, because I got two presents, okay? And the other present was unexpected. I didn't know I was going to get an actual picture of a Chinese Jabba the Hutt in an actual picture. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for that. You know what I'm saying? Good looking.
Anytime, man. I just want to make sure Real have a picture of Surf on a basket rug. That's all. That's it. That's all. I hope it's not a painting like that. All right?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Hey, Surf. My question is, in the DNA battle, did you feel like the niggas who were supporting you in the Young Ill battle turned their back on you in the DNA battle?
Not at all.
Like the people who was in the building?
The people that was in the building. I mean, it's supposed like it goes like that. You know what I mean? It's like that's like I'm a Melo. Like that's like I'm a Kobe fan when he playing against somebody, but I'm not a Kobe fan. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like that. I like Carmelo, but I'm a Laker fan. When Carmelo playing against the Lakers, I don't go for him. You understand what I'm saying? So New York was showing me love when I went against a Midwest nigga. You feel me? I got in the building against a hometown nigga. They did what they were supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying? It happens. It's a part of the game. You know what I mean? So, I wasn't bad at all.
760, you're live on the air with Tsunami Surf.
Hey, what's up, Surf?
What's going on, my nigga?
Oh, shit. Hey, so I was wondering, who you think won out of Arsenal and Calico, and would you battle Arsenal?
Would I battle Arsenal? No. There ain't enough money in the world to make me battle that nigga. Like, it just, you know what I mean? It don't make sense. We both at the top. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing we could do but give niggas ammo. You know what I mean? Like, he at the top of his game, I'm at the top of mine. You feel me? We both getting paid top dollar, like, for what? You know what I mean? I would never point my gun on my homie, you know what I mean, on my side for a couple dollars. You know what I mean? But, well, I feel like when out the Arsenal and Calico battle, I feel like Arsenal won. I feel like Arsenal was the old Arsenal. You know what I mean? I feel like all that shit everybody was saying, like, about talking, especially considering the circumstances. You know what I mean? Especially considering, I feel like Arsenal killed them first round. You know what I mean? I feel like first round Arsenal was crazy. You know what I mean? I feel like the third round was very, very debatable. You know what I mean? And Cal possibly could have got the second round. You know what I mean? I like I said, I'm a big fan of Cal too. You know what I mean? Actually, I think I did clock Cal the second round. You know what I mean? That third round could go either way. So you know which way I'm going.
916 PZ Fresh, you're live on the air with Tsunami Surf. What's up, PZ?
What's going on? What's up? What's going on, Surf?
What's going on, my
I'm letting you know when you come out to Cali, man, I got some of this green for you. It's called Tsunami. You got to try it, man.
You already know, my nigga. I'll be there February 16th, my nigga.
Yes, sir. I'll be in the building to see that battle with Bricks.
He sleep already. You got a question, PZ?
No, that's all I had to say.
All right, cool. 910, you're live on the air with Sue Surf. Go ahead, 910.
On the set, cuz. For the final, that's a 40 to the neck, cuz. What up, man?
Yeah, that's that death before dishonor, huh?
Yo, Port City, North Carolina, bro. But my question is, when Suge gonna shut the bill collector up, man?
I mean, honestly, like I'll be talking to Suge about bill collector sometime, and honestly, it just don't make sense. You know what I mean? It's like I don't care what nobody say. I feel like Suge's resume, I feel like Suge's battle, you got to think about it. Suge has battled Calicos in a lot of top fives. K-Shine is in a lot of top fives. A lot of people actually like Tay-Rock. I hate that I got to say that, but a lot of people actually like Tay-Rock. You know what I mean? Not to mention he battled Heartless, one of the best niggas over there in that grind time shit or whatever, you feel me? And he bodied Hollywood. Suge actually has a great resume. And Suge's like my left-hand man. I could honestly say I only feel like Suge lost to K-Shine, and that was because of his slip-up. So Suge practically like, what, 6-1, 5-1, 7-1, something like that. Battle bill collector for what? And bill collector just lost to John because he said something disrespectful. Niggas say disrespectful shit all day. Some of the best niggas in the battle league disrespected me. Hollow, Hitman, Verb. I ain't chasing their ass. Fuck bill collectors. You know what I mean? Like it's no reason. Yeah, it's like there's no reason. I mean, it's cool for the commotion. Like, oh, he said this, that, and the third. Suge respond, but why? It ain't gonna get him. You know what I mean? Why battle a nigga that ain't even bringing as many views to the table as you? You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's still business too. You know what I mean? It's still business at the end of the day. So if I'm bringing $50K to the table, why would I want a nigga that's bringing $20K to the table? Fuck am I getting out of that? You feel me? Like, and Bill Collector ain't got one battle with 100,000 views, I think. Maybe one, if that. Like, why would Suge do that? Suge, a 300,000 view, you know what I mean, type nigga. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. Like me battling Rosenberg Raw. Why? You know what I mean? So.
917, you got a question for Sue Surf, 917?
Oh, no, I'm
I'm
just listening. What up, sir?
What's going on, my nigga?
Yeah, so, Surf, I actually wanted to ask you something, too. You know, now, if this is your last battle on the URL platform, there was certain circumstances where you couldn't battle on stage and it had to be a one-off. I mean, does that kind of bother you that you couldn't leave on battling on the stage?
Nah, not at all. Because honestly, the video means more than anything. You feel me? Like the video, like Motor City Mayhem is just a memory now to people that was inside that room. Besides the cameras, you feel me? Like if you take away the cameras, the people that was in there, all they got is their memory anyway. You feel me? Long as my battle got shot. You understand what I'm saying? I battled in Detroit still. I did what I said I was going to do. Even under the circumstances I was in, I still got out. I still held my word. I still battled. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot on my mind during that time. You know what I mean? A lot could have happened. A lot of crazy shit was going on. You know what I mean? I still got out there. I still went 3 rounds. I still had damn near the best battle in almost a decade. You know what I mean? Like they comparing us to Mook and Lux. You know what I mean? I was home on bail for 4 days. You know what I mean? Like home on bail and a parole in New Jersey. You know what I mean? Like 4 days, and still came out, and I was locked up from Thursday to Monday. You know what I mean? In a place I've never been in my life. Nobody I know, no friends, no family, nobody from New Jersey, and I still came and put the best battle out in 10 years. You know what I mean? Whatever. But, you know what I mean? Nah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with it being where it was. You know what I mean? Like, I think we got the most. We about to have the most views from Motor City Mayhem in a second. You know what I mean? 115K in a day. I'll take that all day.
North, 4 minutes left. Yeah, go ahead.
So let us know what's in store for the Tsunami Surf fan.
We got part 1 and part 2 of my LRG documentary just came out. It's on LRG.com. You know what I mean? We got these last 2. You guys stay tuned for these. I mean, of course, I'll be tweeting about it and shit. We got these last 2 videos from the documentary coming. I got some new music coming. You know what I mean? So, of course, Surf's Up 2.0 about to come out. You know, well, not about to come out, but March, April time. I mean, I'm just working and shit. You know what I mean? Just working on these doors and grinding, you feel me? Continuing to get the fans videos, music, you know what I mean? And hopefully one of these fuckboys do something interesting and make me actually want to kill somebody. But other than that, nah, man, Surf's a rapper.
Oh, I'm actually talking about music and everything like that. Just the casual fan, the casual surf fan. What you got for them?
Oh yeah. All right, well, it's definitely that we got a few videos lined up for the rest of the month. You know what I mean? We got Surf's Up 2.0 sooner than later. You know what I mean? TSU sooner than later. You know what I mean? Coming out like I said, March, April. You know what I mean? A couple big features on that. You know what I mean? We just, like I said, I'm just grinding. I'm just trying to get them fans that's watching, trying to get them more reason to keep talking, because I feel like that's my biggest promoter right now. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I don't got the biggest promotion team or nothing like that. The biggest machine behind me, but I feel like word of mouth is my friend right now. You feel me? I got the 18,000 followers, and you know what I mean, I got over 10, I think maybe 10 to 15 different videos at 100K. You know what I mean? Not to mention 500,000 views at one. I mean, 500,000 on 1 or 2 of them. You know what I mean? On top of the battle. So I'm just trying to get them numbers right. You know what I mean? Get my numbers right to the point where we generating our own money. You know what I mean? Getting them views right.
I definitely respect that, kid, and just keep grinding. You came a long way from being an old-faced 19-year-old to an old-faced 21-year-old kid.
Right, a long way from that basement in a matter of 2 years, right?
Nah, man, real talk. I remember, like I said, it felt like only yesterday I reached out to you and it was like, yeah, we gonna make this shit happen, and you know, a lot of people doubted us, man, and we here now. So
I agree. I still remember it like yesterday when you brought up that Goods and that Lux blog, and they was grilling me like, who is he, and he not better than nobody, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? And Lux was like, listen, he next. You know what I mean? Like that, and it's been, you know what I mean? It's been crazy ever since. You know what I mean? So yeah, we definitely URL definitely got a big part to do with my career. You know what I mean, as far as opening that door, you know what I mean, even on the music level too, you know what I mean, because they put me on that platform and that stage to whereas people would even listen. You know what I mean, and of course, like I said, my own talents and my own skill as far as music did it, but it's like one hand washed the other. You know what I mean, so I put on, I performed, I did what I could for URL, and they did what they could for me. Smack White, you know what I mean, niggas always showed me love with the interviews, with the, you know what I mean, the different looks and the battles, and I just handled the rest myself. You know what I mean? I handled the rest. I gave them the music in between the battles. I gave them the videos in between the battles, and it stuck. You know what I mean? And they listening. So we did it as a team, technically. You know what I mean? And it's looking like this. You know what I mean? Sponsorships by LRG. You know what I mean? I don't think there's no battle rapper that's been sponsored yet by Clothing Line. You know what I mean? So like we push it. It's still Team URL. You know what I mean? It's still, you know what I mean, the same thing. I mean, if I make it, niggas made it. So I mean, niggas grinding.
Yeah.
All right,
like I said, man, congratulations, Sue Surf. Follow my nigga Sue Surf at Sue_Surf.
You already know.
Proud of you, my nigga. Keep doing what you do. And I got one round for you, kid.
Whenever you're ready, bro. I appreciate y'all for having me. Holla at me, bro.
Any last statement to your fans?
Yeah, surf's up. All right, holla at me.
All right, boy.
All right, holla at me.
All right, boy.
All right, holla at me.
All right, boy.
All right, holla.